So I've got the Mystic Forest Oracle cards. Hello, hello. Yeah, spirits are, they probably try and tell me to take a break. And the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Oh, okay, it's starting to straighten out. Perfect. I hope that whatever was wrong worked. Maybe Nick can come back and tell me what happened. Because I literally can't put a cord in this office. There's no place to put it. And with the fiber optic, and my computer doesn't even have a port for it. So hopefully that fixed it. Now I'll know for next time. I'm also, yeah, exactly, Kathleen. I'm also creating, if you weren't here earlier, my own Oracle card deck. So if anybody's interested in seeing that, let me know. I've mostly written the cards and I have the images. I just have to do the graphics for them. I don't have a team of graphic artists. I have to figure that out on my own. I'm learning a lot though. I'm going to do some Mystic Forest Oracle. Let's start with those because I don't think I've done those on Facebook Live before. On this, in my page. Oh, yay. Yeah, I'm excited because I'm using my own artwork and my own photographs. And I'm going to see, my commitment is to get a large portion of it done this weekend. I just need to know, oh, what happened? I just need to know the best place to sell them through. Like, they have to be printed and sold, and I'm not sure what the best vendor for that is. Thank you. Okay, that'd be great, Arlene. I love that. All right. So these are all mixed up. What happened? Oh, okay. All right. So Mystic Forest Oracle card. Let's see. Thank you, Kathleen. I'm going to pull a card. Did Connie come back on? I wanted to pull a card for Connie earlier. Connie, if you're here, let me know. And thank you guys for being patient. I was so frustrated. I wanted to throw my computer out the window, but I need it because that's how I work. I didn't know what was happening. All right. It looks good. Tell me if it starts to freeze. All right. Connie. All right, card for Connie, honey. This is for Connie. I might pull you a couple of cards. Oh, well, and there it goes. That was amazing. Miracles in the Dark. It popped out right on the floor. As soon as I said I was pulling and shuffled, Miracles in the Dark. If you want to screenshot that, you don't have to have my face in there. I wrote some great faces. I'm sure I did. I'm so embarrassed. All right, Connie, Miracles in the Dark. So this is contemplation under the moonlight, having some solitude. In the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. I'm glad I'm glad I made you all happy tonight. At the very least, everybody got a smile. So Connie, this is telling you, yeah, and I love, because we had the lunar eclipse. If you're on my email list, you got my lunar eclipse full moon email. If you got it and you didn't read it, open it and read it. And then I have one coming out in the next couple of days about the autumnal equinox, which is happening tomorrow, I think. So I probably should send it out. Hi. So this is for Connie. Make sure you're taking time to be with yourself, not be responsible for other people for a brief period of time every day. I'm not sure how much you're taking care of others, but I feel like you probably are. And it says in the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. So it's always it can be a conundrum. Yeah, and if this resonates with anyone else, take it, because those could be postcards, right? When you are alone, it can be addicting. It can be empowering. It can be lonely. It can be happy. There's two sides to being alone. It doesn't always have to be bad. If it's like anything else. If you have something negative happening, transmute it into something positive, because we go in cycles. Our life isn't always up here. Happy, everybody's happy, everything's wonderful. That's not reality. We have things that are bad that happen in our life, and things that are good, and things that are bad. So when you're in a dark, lonely time, try, when you can get sometimes we don't have the wherewithal because things are bad, but when you the clouds start to clear in your mind, and you start to have some clarity, try to think, okay, what is this teaching me? What am I supposed to learn from this? What is the lesson? How is the outcome of this negative thing going to benefit me in the future? Because there's always a plus and a minus, a plus and a minus. Even in science, every piece of matter, your body, your pen, your cards, all of the matter that make these up are made up of atoms that are connected by pluses and minuses. Everything is a plus and a minus. If anybody wants a chemistry lesson, let me know. We'll have another Zoom for that. But when there's a negative, a positive will come. It's just up to you to transmute it into a positive. So whoever that resonates with, let me know. And Connie, if you understood that, let me know. Hi, Wendy. And thank you for follows and all of that good stuff. I'm trying to build Facebook much more because the clock app is making me insane. And it's making a lot of people insane. A lot of creators over there are extremely frustrated. But it was super easy to grow there in the past. And now they're just jerking people around in many ways. So, Connie, if you're there, let me know what you thought. And I'm going to shuffle. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, you're welcome. Did it resonate? Just let me know. And I'm going to pull another card for somebody. So if you want a card, tell me. I just messed up that shuffle real bad. So we'll do it this way. I thought I could shuffle them like playing cards. Oh, yay, good. That's the whole purpose. All right. Let's see who's going to get the card. Lori Moore. Let's start with Lori. I'll pull a few since we had to take a break for me to reboot and my complaining about the Wi-Fi. Lori Moore. Let me write down. I pulled Connie, now Lori. And then I'll get to the others. I'll get to as many as my brain can tolerate. All right, for Lori. All right, no pressure. No pressure. When you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self, and life will immediately and effortlessly match it. So sometimes we're in a state of lack where we're afraid that, oh my God, if I spend any money, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. Or, oh my God, if I do this, then I can't do that. Oh my God. And we start to panic. But the reality is and trust me, anybody that works for a living has those fears. This is not a negative comment on you, Lori. Everybody who's a normal human person that's not a billionaire worries about that stuff. But if you can bring yourself to a point where you're like, oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking of lack. The entire universe is conspiring to give to me, not to take from me. So imagine the energy pouring in from the universe. Also, go into gratitude. So instead of lack, be in a state of abundance. Foresee everything's going to be fine. I'm going to get an unexpected check in the mail, or I'm going to get a present from so-and-so, or somebody's going to give me some kind of gift. Whatever it is, be in a state of abundance. It's going to work. And be in a state of gratitude. Gratitude, being grateful for, I'm grateful for purple pens. I asked Kelly. Kelly knows purple's my color. I love these purple pens. It's what I do my readings with. It's what I write everything with. I've done it for years and years and years. And when I think of the things I'm grateful for my beautiful office and my million plants and all the other ones I'm collecting. I'm grateful that the weather's cooling off and I can actually go outside and take a walk. So when you move from a state of fear of lack or sitting in lack to a state of gratitude and abundance, it starts to shift. And also, when you're afraid you will be in lack, when you're afraid you're not going to have something, whether it's monetary, material, love, physical contact, give what you want, like give what you need. So if you need more love, give more love. That doesn't mean give of yourself until you wear yourself out. That's not what that means. It just means if I want a hug from my husband and I feel like he didn't hug me all day, which, you know how we are, like, I'll go hug him. So if I give a hug, I'm also receiving a hug. So give what you desire. One of my goals as an educator for so long, and as a mom, and as just a person who is in this field helping other people, be the person you needed. I saw that written on a teacher's notebook or something years ago, and I thought, that's the best thing I've ever heard. Because when I was in school, I needed support, and I had a group of wonderful mentors and teachers that gave to me what I needed and saved me, really, because my mom died when I was a freshman in high school. So I like to try as much as I can to give what I need as much as possible. Oh, I know. Oh, is it? Kathleen and Kathleen's mom and I have the same birthday, and we discovered that on a reading the other day. So give what you need. Don't live in lack. Don't push yourself. Let me know, Lori, if that resonates. Putting that back in the stack. And I'll just go back through the same list. Wendy Brofman, are you still here? Gratitude for the win, give to get. And I don't mean like give with expectation to get. That's not, I'm not trying to say that. I hope it didn't come off that way. Yes. Okay. And I can see the edge. I'm glitching a little. All right. Wendy Brofman. Card for Wendy. I'm not reading half the deck because that's what fell out. So let's reshuffle. I always set an intention to ask what the person needs to hear. Card for Wendy. You decide. You decide. This is the Mystic Forest Oracle deck. That tree is gorgeous with the sunlight coming through. When you give of yourself freely, you expand your energy. This is almost like what I was just saying. If you only give to get, oh my God, I just said those words. Hi, Kimberly. I'm so glad. I just said those words. That spirit blows my mind. If you only give to get, it will feel like a burden or drain. Be genuine. Give from your open heart. That's amazing. Lori, I cannot believe I just said that and that came out for Wendy. Okay. So, just like what I was saying earlier, give with a pure intention, but not to wear yourself out and not to get. When you are giving with a pure intention, the universe or God, however you define, however your belief system is, I'm not trying to tell anybody how to believe, but the universal law is balance. Everything has to be in balance. Our universe wouldn't exist without balance, scientifically or spiritually. So when you have a pure intention, the universe knows that your energy is pure and your intention is pure. When you give to get, there is a consequence. We may not see, like there's famous people who are terrible people. I'm sure you see it on the news and stuff, social media. It may seem, oh, they have everything. Why do they have everything? They're suffering. They just don't tell us they're suffering. There is always a consequence. So this goes just with the exact same theme I was just telling Lori. I'm kind of in awe that this came out right after that. You're welcome, Wendy. Wonderful. All right, Kimberly, you missed a whole debacle though. You are so welcome. Kimberly, you missed a whole debacle. Kimberly's one of my dear friends. She's on Pacific time, so I'm only still on here because I have a Wi-Fi issue. They're replacing all the Wi-Fi in the neighborhood. I had to reboot my router, blah, blah, blah. So it was a whole thing. I was freezing. I'm still glitching a little, but not like earlier. Let me know if you guys can still hear and see me. All right, Patricia Daly. Patricia, are you still here? Patricia Daly. It was meant to be. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And then I weirdly had a weird frog in my throat. I don't know what that was about. Okay, card for... When I look at the cards, it seems to not pop out as easily. What does Patricia need to hear? Well, Patricia, I think your life is in order because nothing's coming out. Oh, no, it plopped. All right, 2 cards popped out. Okay. The door is open and spark of life. So if you want a screenshot, I don't know if they're centered. The door is open and spark of life. Okay. The door is open. I love that. Pure intention. Again, and I was just talking about intention. Spirit's freaking me out. Pure intention can open doors in the universe and make the impossible possible. Believe deeply in goodness and watch the magic happen. Same type of theme. And I love this because last time I pulled cards, there was a whole theme as well. Very interesting. Spark of life. This matches what I was talking about earlier. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in your lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything your destiny depends on. So when you have a pure intention, just like I said a few minutes ago, oh, perfect. It was glitched. My Wi-Fi, I'm so sad. When you have a pure intention, the universe feels that, just like I said a couple minutes ago. The universe knows. It's like when you meet a dog, somebody's walking their dog and you meet a dog. Unless the dog has problems, if it's a normal dog, it can feel your energy. Animals pick up on our energy because they don't have the burdens of life that we do. They're just present. And so they are always in tune with energy. So when you have a pure intention and you have a, you're really actually trying to be friendly to this dog, they feel that energy. Babies can be like that too, if it's a normal, healthy baby. So make sure that everything you do it with a pure intention. Don't have a nefarious reason for doing something. I don't know you, so I'm not saying you do nefarious things. I'm just saying, just keep that in mind. Do everything with a pure intention, and with goodness, and then everything will just fall into place. Spark of life, don't sink into hopelessness. So these they don't necessarily seem like they go together, but they go together. Because when you are, if you have had some experiences that put you in a negative state, sometimes your intentions might not be perfect. We're human. It's no judgment. But when you're in a negative state because you're going through some stuff, try to see through the cloudiness into the clarity of, okay, this is temporary. The thing that I learned from Eckhart Tolle, recommend his books highly, is situations are not what make us miserable. And this is for everyone, please. If you don't ever hear anything I ever say, hear this. Situations don't make us miserable. It is our thoughts about the situations that make us miserable. That is not to say, like I said earlier, just wake up and be happy. That is not it. It's when you ruminate about things that are miserable, make you more miserable. You can process grief. You can process bad things, but don't ruminate on them. So there's a healthy way to process and an unhealthy. So these are your cards. Let me know, Patricia, if they resonate. Thank you very much. Kimberly Robin. Oh, sorry. I know that was probably loud. Kimberly, let me write that down. And I can't wait to finish my deck and share a picture of it. It's going to take a lot of work this weekend. All right. Card for, can you guys see me? I'm not seeing any comments loading. Let me know. Okay, thank you. They resonate perfectly. You are welcome. My pleasure. And I do have email oracle card readings where I email you your reading, and I have oracle card and spiritual guidance readings as well on my website. I just didn't put it on the scroll. All right. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, guys. But for a few minutes, nothing loaded, and I was like, here we go. All right, card for Kimberly. Whoop. 2 cards for Kimberly. So for any of you, if any of these things resonate with you, if I didn't pull a card directly for you, take it. Spirit knows who's going to be here. They know who's going to listen. Rejuvenate yourself. That's number 1. Behold beauty is number 2. I happen to know Kimberly has kids at home. And so I'm just going to say, any mama or grandma that's taking care of babies, is going to need to rejuvenate themselves. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. Let me tell you, the one thing I wish I would have had boundaries and more strength about when I was raising my kids is taking time for myself, taking time to go exercise as regularly as I liked to previously, taking time to take care of myself. Because when my kids were little, I didn't do that. I thought I had to be this perfect mom who had to be with them 24/7 and do everything perfect and be, perfect in every way and have the house perfect and the kids perfect. And I didn't prioritize myself. So to any moms and grandpas too, Nick, is it better? Good. I'm glad Art keeps telling you to relax. Yeah. It's hard being a mama. I know you're a preschool teacher. So yeah, you definitely have to give yourself permission. Kimberly, please trust me. I'm about to have my first grandbaby and I want to tell my daughter-in-law so bad, please, please, please make sure you take time for yourself. It's the one thing I regret. And then behold beauty is the other. When you insist that the world is hostile and others are your enemies, don't be surprised that it is so. Self-fulfilling prophecies, fortunately, work both ways. I don't really feel like you have this problem, Kimberly, as far as your close friends. Maybe people on the perimeter are giving you trouble. But I wouldn't even worry about that for you. I would say that if someone is giving you trouble, and this is for everyone, if someone, and Kimberly, your sister, okay. I just thought you were a perfect angel and nobody gave you trouble. However, I will say when people who are growing and changing, whether it's emotionally or spiritually, have people who don't like them and you don't really know why don't they like me? Why are they mad at me? Because our vibration changes as we mature, and it irritates people who aren't changing at the same rate. They don't understand why you're different. They don't understand why you now put boundaries up. They can't really put a finger on it. Why are they irritating me? I lost a friend of 40 years for this. I could not get an answer from her. I just made her mad, and she would never tell me what it was. And I'm like, she's like, you have to figure it out. I'm like, we've known each other for 40 years. You can say anything to me. And I haven't talked to her since. It's sad, but it's like something happened along the line. My growth was in one direction, hers was in another direction. And this happened. This can be with a neighbor who just doesn't like you, or the lady at the grocery store, or your mother-in-law. Doesn't matter who it is. If you're irritating someone, you're not really sure what you did, you're not clear, you're probably, there's a meme that goes around and it says something about your positivity irritates their demons, something to that effect. You've probably all seen that before on social media. But we just irritate people if we're vibrating at a different level, and they can't really point to an exact reason. So that would be what I say about that. And you can't devolve. You can't become less than to please them. And this could be in romantic relationships, family relationships, friendships. any kind of relationship, if you're growing and changing, it's okay if people are irritated by it. It's okay if they step away from your friendship or relationship and they're not in your life as much, because if you're growing and changing and they want to keep you down, that's not healthy for you, because you need to go on your journey. And that's not saying be rude or mean. That's just the way it is. We change and evolve. And sometimes, if we're lucky, we have someone in our life that really wants to stay in our life, and they are willing to, it's going to make me cry. Sometimes they're willing to grow with you instead of go away from you. And that's beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Nick. I don't have a place to put it. They're not going to, because of the new system, they're not going to install it, because that's not how the new system works. They put everything in my closet and then they covered it up with sheetrock. Hi, Kathy. So there's not even a plug. There's no way to do it. I don't know. I'm going to call them Monday. Hopefully resetting the router worked. Hopefully that's fine. Everybody follow Kathy. You probably all know her. I am not running a 50-foot cable from downstairs to upstairs. I will break my neck. Yes, sometimes they do choose to run, unfortunately. Yep. Yes, that is true. All right, I'm going to pull one more card. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. I have hurt myself so many times. I'm not putting a wire through my house and up my stairs. I know I will go down for sure. I have a hard enough, I know you're trying to help. I know. I have a hard enough time just going up and down the stairs with my regular feet. Okay, good, Lori. They're not turning it on till like May. So they're doing every house, and then they're building some new houses, and they have to do all those too. So hopefully, whatever. All right, one more card. Let's see. Let's go back. I'm going to go back up to the list if I can find it. Vonnie Marie, or is Vonnie still here? While I wait to hear from Vonnie, Kathy, I had my Wi-Fi it was good for about the first 20 minutes, and then it froze, and they were making fun of me because my face was freezing and funny faces. So Nick was giving me advice, and I had to go reset my router, and then I came back on. So, all right, I guess Vonnie's not here. Oh, and it won't let me go up. Okay. Give me a hello or me or yes or something if you want a card. I'm going to do one more. I'm getting tired. Oh, you're a network tech. Well, I know who to send a message to when I need help. Oh, there's Vonnie. Okay, so Vonnie. Card for Vonnie. Card for Vonnie. Card for Vonnie. Okay, stop. Time out. Card for Vonnie. All right, card for Vonnie. Maybe you'll get 2 cards. Let's see what happens. The greatest thing you can do when you do spiritual work is set an intention. If you set up your intention, that's the best. And just to say, last time I was on my Facebook page doing a live, immediately people were commenting as me. They made fake Facebook pages immediately. They probably already have them. And they were putting messages on your comments to contact them. That is not me. I will never do that. Do not answer any of those. I never solicit ever directly to you. If you want a reading, you'll book it. Do not follow them, block, report. I'm never going to do that. Vonnie. So please, they did it last time immediately. There were 2 or 3 fake Facebook pages. Do not answer them. That is not me. None of us legit mediums do that. Oh, okay, Bonnie, this is good. I like this. The beginning. You want to screenshot that? Is it centered? The beginning. There's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. And I keep seeing a 1. I don't know if it's because it's the beginning. Yeah, Sally, that's not me. I promise. I will never do that. So this makes me feel like you may be starting something over, ending something, beginning something new. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a move. Whatever it is, whatever you're starting new, let it flow. Let the set your intention, manifest, and do the work. Because one of the things when people sell books about manifesting and they make videos about manifesting, yes, 2 years ago. Oh, wow. You know what, Monty? Email me, because I have a playlist on my YouTube channel that I interview people about their near-death experiences. If you'd be interested in that, you do not have to, but I'm just offering that. If you'd like to have a little short interview with me. So let me know. That's amazing. And if you don't want to do that, I'd love to know. Wow. The brain injury resulted in restarting your life. Wow. That's incredible. I spend a lot of time watching near-death videos. It comforts me. And I think it's amazing. The whole thing is amazing. So I think this is wonderful. And back to manifesting, I think that people sometimes forget that you have to do the work to manifest. So for anybody who's trying to manifest and nothing's happening, you have to take the steps. You can't just say, I want to do whatever it is. You have to do the work. So Vonnie, let me know if you'd be interested in that. We can talk offline if you'd like, email or not. My email is peacefulnikthemedium@gmail.com. It's the same as my website. It's just @gmail.com. So I hope this resonates with you. Keep doing good work. I'm absolutely fascinated and interested. Okay, perfect. In hearing your story. That will be all for me this evening. I am working on my Oracle card deck this weekend. I took Kathy's advice. Kathy always gives me good advice. Kathy, you missed all the comments about the dynamic duo we are. You can watch it on the replay. I think it was on the first video. So we definitely have to go live together soon. I took pictures of all my artwork today to use on my Oracle card deck. That was Kathy's suggestion. She always gives the best suggestions. And I might try to superimpose some of my sun and moon and cloud star photos over them. Kim, I was going to do them tonight, but my whole Wi-Fi system froze up. I probably will try to go live again Monday. I try to keep the weekends pretty free for hubby because he works all week. But I do have evening and weekends available now. I've added some different options on my website for readings. The one-on-one mediumship 20 minutes is $50. Wink, wink, Kathy. Kathy, help me with that. Kathy's my guru. She helps me with all my suggestions. Okay. And you know, I'm on Eastern time and you're on Pacific, so it's hard. So I have some options, and our next Spirit Exchange is October 27th. It's only $25. You can register on my website or Kathy's website. Yay, Kelly. I'm glad you love it. I love the Spirit Exchange. And someone, speaking of that, Kathy, somebody was asking earlier if we're going to continue it. And I said, we talked about it. We may be 75% yes on that. I don't know if you agree with that percentage. Tables, yeah. Thank you, Nick. I do sometimes have tech questions. I will definitely send you a message if I have one. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for being here. And hopefully the Wi-Fi issue is resolved. We'll see. We'll find out next time I go live. Thank you, everyone. Oh, the Spirit Exchange is a 90-minute gallery once a month, approximately, that Kathy and I do Zoom gallery. There's about 20 to 25 people on there, and we give mini readings, and we give away prizes, and we answer questions. It's really cool. It's on both our websites. I know, Kim, trust me, I miss it. I miss it too. But if you guys ever come over here, we got an extra room. All right. So that wasn't an open invitation to everybody, by the way. So I will see you guys probably Monday. Thank you so much for being here, and hugs, kisses, and love. Have a great weekend. Bye. Good night. Good night, Carol. Good night, everybody.